Hello students, I, Mrs. Madhvi Matre, welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. In the previous lecture, we have started with practice set 3.1 from the chapter 3, Arithmetic Progression. Okay, depending upon the formula of nth term of an AP, that is Tn, we have started solving practice set 3.1. Now, let us go ahead in that practice set. Previously, I have completed question number 6. Now, let us see question number 7. The 11th term and the 21st term of an AP are 16 and 29 respectively. Then find the 41st term of that AP. Okay. So, here after reading the question, you should write down what is given to you and what you want to find. Okay, so here you can see that here in the first part the given things are there, and then in the later part we have what we have to find. Okay, so what is given to us is 11th term is 16 and 21st term is 29. Okay, so if we try to write symbolically, we can write it like this, that for an AP, because it is given T11 means 11th term. How we will write T11? That is 16. And 21st term means T21 is 29. This is what we know, or this is given in the question. And what we have to find, see, 41th term. That means we have to find out T41. Okay, so here everywhere you can see T11, T21, T41 is written. So it is very clear that we have to make use of formula of Tn. We should start with formula of Tn. Okay, so all of you have to first write formula of Tn, that is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 outside the bracket D. So here if we want to find T41, we must know what is A and what is D. N is known to us. N is 41 here. And A and D both are unknown. And to find them, we have to make use of the given information. Okay. So now from the given formula Tn, we can write down T11 and T21. Okay. So in the formula, first of all, we will replace N by 11. Why? Because T11 is given to us. So replace N by 11. We don't know A and D. So keep it as it is. Okay. So in place of N, both the places we are writing 11. Rest all the things you have to copy as it is. So we can write down, therefore T11 is equal to A plus 11 minus 1 outside the bracket D. Now see, value of T11 is given to us, that is 16. So here in this place we can write 16 on left hand side, and here 11 minus 1 is 10. So that two things we will add up in the next step. Okay. So see, in place of T11 16 is written, and here the right hand side is written as A plus 10D. If we write it properly, then we can write it like this as equation 1. A plus 10D is equal to 16. Equation number 1. See, now we are going towards our chapter number 1, linear equations in two variable. What we can observe is this is linear equation in two variables, and the variables are A and D respectively. Similarly, we can frame one more linear equation by using the second data, that is T21 is equal to 29. So now here we will replace n by 21 both the places, and then we will do the needful. So now, or you can write down the word and or also, because this is new thing we are starting, we are not continuing from previous step. This is our new point. So write down and or also. Also T21 is equal to A plus 21 minus 1 D. Okay, in the formula we have replaced n by 21. Now we know that T21 is what? 29. So we can write down here it on left hand side, and here 20 minus 1 is 20. Okay, 21 minus 1 is 20. So this is How the equation now? 29 is equal to a plus 20d. See, T21, we know it is 29, so it is replaced. And this is a plus 20d. Again, now we will write it properly. That means variables on left hand side and constant on right hand side. And we will number it as equation 2. So this is our equation 2. A plus 20d is equal to 29, equation number 2. Now you know how to solve the linear equations in two variables. We have various methods to solve it. We have elimination method, we have substitution method, then other methods like you have Cramer's rule also. But you know that elimination is the easiest method, so use that. Here what we can observe, coefficient of the variable a is same, both the places. Here signs are also same. So if we subtract these two equations, then a will get cancelled or a will be eliminated and we will get value of d. So what we'll do, we will subtract equation 1 from 2 because here see, in equation 2 this 20d is bigger. Okay. So to get the positive answers, we are subtracting equation 1 from 2 so that a can be cancelled or a can be eliminated. Okay. So we will do that in the next step. Subtracting 1 from 2. So equation 2 will appear up and equation 1 will appear down. A plus 20d is equal to 29. Then you have to write minus sign in between, which shows that you are doing subtraction. And below you are writing equation 1, a plus 10d is equal to 16. Now when we subtract here, you know that we are changing sign of each and every term of the second equation, or whatever terms are written down, we are changing their signs. So here plus a, so it will become minus. Here also plus, so it will become minus, and here also plus, so it will become minus. Now here, see, this plus a and minus a will get cancelled. Here 20d minus 10d is 10d. Here we will get 10d. And here 29 minus 16 is 13. So we will get 10d is equal to 13. And from that we can write down d is equal to 13 upon 10. Okay, keep it like this only. Keep it in this fractional form only. Don't convert into decimal form. Don't write the answer as 1.3. Okay. Now d is found out. Now the next step is to find a. Value of a we have to find out. So let us put this value in equation 1. Equation 1 is simpler. So substituting d is equal to 13 upon 10 in equation 1, which is a plus 10d is equal to 16. So in place of d now we are going to write 13 upon 10. Okay, see, d is replaced by 13 upon 10. So see here, 10 and 10 will get cancelled. That is why I told you that don't represent it in the decimal form. Keep it in fraction only. Always keep in mind, if you are getting the answer in fraction, you can keep it in fraction. It is not needed to convert to decimal form. Got it? So now this 10 and 10 will get cancelled. So what we will get, a plus 13 is equal to 16. And from that we can write down a is equal to 16 minus 13, that is 3. Okay. So we got value of d and we got value of a. Now we have to find out T41. So again we have to use the formula of Tn to get value of T41. Okay. This sum is little bit lengthy. It can appear for 3 marks. Okay. So now let us do the next part to find 41st term. Okay. So let's write down a is equal to 3 and d is equal to 13 upon 10, which we found out from the given data, and we have to find T41. So write down the formula again. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 outside the bracket d. So see, T41 we have to find. So it is very clear that value of n is 41. You should understand that. Then a is 3 and d is 13 upon 10. So we know all the unknown factors and we can substitute them in the formula and we can get the answer. So next thing is to substitute the values. So see, n is replaced by 41. Why? Because n is 41. We found out from this. Then a is 3 plus again n is 41 minus 1 and value of d is 13 upon 10. So 41 minus 1 is 40. That we can write in next step. Now what you will find is this 10 will get cancelled with this 40. 10 4s are 40. So 4 into 13 is 52 here. First you have to go for multiplication. Don't go for addition first. Huh? Always keep in mind. So 10 will get cancelled with 40 and here you will get 4. And 4 into 13 is 52. So it is 3 plus 52 which is equal to 55. So T41 is equal to 55. And from this we can write down the final answer that thus the 41st term of the AP is 55. Okay. Always complete your answer with the statement if it is a word problem. It is told to you so many times. And then try to put a box around that answer so that examiner can see the answer very clearly. Okay. Now let us go ahead in this particular exercise. 11, 8, 5, 2 and so on. In this AP, which term is number minus 151? This sum you will solve as homework. It is very much similar to the sum which we have discussed in the previous lecture. Here, this is an AP and from this you can write down value of A as 11 and D, the common difference. 8 minus 11, see T2 minus T1, that is minus 3. So here A is 11 and D is minus 3. If you want, you can write down the hints there that A is 11 and D is minus 3. And they have asked which number is minus 151. So you have to consider this as Tn. So what you will write, let Tn is equal to minus 151 and which term means you have to find value of n. Okay, so it is similar to question number 6. You have to follow exactly same steps and you have to solve it. Okay. Now the next one. Again, the next question here is in the natural numbers from 10 to 250, how many are divisible by 4? So again it is similar to question number 6. You have to write down the AP. That means you will write down natural numbers from 10 to 250 which are divisible by 4. So now see, 10 is not divisible by 4. So after 10, you will think of the next number which is divisible by 4. So here your AP will start with 12. So how you will write down the natural numbers from 10 to 250 which are divisible by 4 are, then you will write 12, 16, 20 and so on. And then you can write down the last number. Now see 250 is not divisible by 4. How to understand? You have studied about the tests of divisibility in lower standards. So here you have to see last two digits. If they are divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. So here 50 is not divisible by 4. So 250 is not divisible by 4. So you have to think of the number prior to that. So what you can write there is 248 is the last number in this AP. Okay. So you will write down that statement. The natural numbers from 10 to 250 which are divisible by 4 are 12, 16, 20 and so on. And the last one is 248. And from that you can write down value of A. You can write down value of D, that means common difference. And then the last term 248 again you will consider as Tn and you will solve the sum. Exactly similar steps you will follow from question number 6. Okay. So try to solve it as homework. If you have any query, you can ask me. Okay. Now let us go ahead. Question number 10 here. In an AP, 17th term is 7 more than its 10th term. Find the common difference. Okay. So now here also AP is not given, but some other things are given and we have to find out the common difference. So as I have said, after reading the question, you have to write down what is given to you and what you want to find. So see here, always try to convert the statement in the form of equation. See, 17th term means what? T17. Then E stands for equal to. 7 more means plus 7 than the 10th term means T10. So what we can write here is T17 is equal to T10 plus 7. See, 17th term means T17. E stands for equal to 7 more than the 10th term means T10 plus 7. This is what is given to us. And what we have to find is common difference means we have to find out value of D. Okay. So when you write this here, your half of the problem is solved because you have understood the question and from that you have written what is given and what you want to find. Now always we have to use what is given to us. So here what you can find here is T17 and T10 is given. So it is very clear that we have to start with formula of Tn. So write down formula of Tn as the very first step. That Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 outside the bracket D. Okay. Now from this you can write down the value of T17. You can write down T17 as T17 is equal to A plus 17 minus 1D. Because we don't know A, we don't know D. Only we know value of N. So replace N by 17 there. Similarly, you can write down T10 also, and from this you will get two equations like this. See here 17 minus 1 is D, so 16D will be the answer. So T17 is equal to A plus 16D. Number this as 1. Then the second thing which we can find in given is T10. So write down T10 by replacing N by 10. So T10 is equal to A plus 10 minus 1D. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So you can write down T10 is equal to A plus 9D. This is equation number 2. Okay. Now this information we are going to use again. Now let's write down the given equation. That means T17 is equal to T10 plus 7. And in this particular equation, we will replace T17 by A plus 16D and T10 by A plus 9D. Okay. So see, T17 is equal to T10 plus 7. Write down given. This is given to us. As I have said, whenever you are not continuing from the previous step, you use the word like now and. Okay. So now T17 we can replace by A plus 16D and here we can write down A plus 9D. So these two things we wrote from equations 1 and 2. So write down the reason from 1 and 2. This we have written from equation 1. What was equation 1? T17 is equal to A plus 16D. So in place of T17 we wrote A plus 16D. And equation 2 was T10 is equal to A plus 9D. So in place of T10 we wrote A plus 9D. Okay. And it's plus 7 as it is. Now see this A and A can be cancelled from both the sides. If you shift this 9D this side, it will become minus 9D. So 16 minus 9D, you will get 7D is equal to 7. Okay. When you solve it, see A and A will get cancelled. And 16D minus 9D is 7D. And this 7 as it is on right hand side. And therefore D is equal to 7 divided by 7. That is 1. And therefore we can write down the common difference is 1. Okay. So these type of questions are little bit application basis. As I have said, read the question once. If you don't understand, read it twice, and then you try to solve it. Okay, now let us go ahead. This exercise is completed. Now we will go towards another formula, another important formula, that is formula for sum of first n terms of an AP. Okay, so all of us know that in an AP, which we represent as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on up to A plus n minus 1 outside the bracket D. So this is formula of Tn. How we are writing AP T1, T2, T3 up to Tn. So T1 is A, T2 is A plus D, T3 is A plus 2D, and so on. And finally Tn, the formula which we know, which we have seen so many times now, is A plus n minus 1D. Here, the first term is A and the common difference is D. Now we are going to see the formula for sum of first n terms. So here, that sum we are going to represent by Sn. S stands for sum, and Sn means what? Sum of first n terms. So here the formula is given as Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the square bracket 2a plus in round bracket n minus 1 bracket close outside the bracket d and the square bracket is closed. This is the formula of Sn, where n stands for number of terms, a stands for first term, and d stands for common difference. Okay. Now this formula we can write down in one more way. Okay. So how to write down that formula? For that purpose, what we will do, we will write A as T1, and we know the formula for Tn, that means nth term. Tn is what? A plus n minus 1 outside the bracket D. Now let us split this 2a as A plus A. Okay, this 2a is split as A plus A. Okay. Now here this first A we will replace by T1, and see, this is A plus n minus 1 outside the bracket. D is formula of Tn. Okay. So here we can write down the new formula as Sn is equal to n upon 2 T1 plus Tn. Now two formulas are given, but it is not so that both the formulas are applicable for each and every question. This bigger formula is applicable everywhere. That means what? If we don't know the last term, then also we can apply this formula. And the second formula is applicable only when we know the last term. Tn here is what? The last term of the AP. So you have to think and you have to use the formula accordingly. Okay. So if we write down this formula in words, how we can write down? Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the bracket first term plus last term. So this formula is applied, or it can be applied only when you know the first term, you know the last term, and also if you know the number of terms present. As I have said, the bigger formula you can apply even though if you don't know the last term. By just observing of AP, you can write down A, you can write down the common difference D, and then whatever value of n is given, that you can use. Okay, so keep in mind both the formulas. Sometimes it happens that this particular formula is not useful and this formula only is useful. Okay, so write down these formulas in your notebook. This is first one. Sn is equal to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 outside the bracket D. So now these two formulas are very much similar. See, this part is similar, but here you have a, here you have 2a, and outside the bracket you have n upon 2 for Sn. So by heart both the formulas. Now let us go towards the problems, and before that we will see all the formulas together from this chapter. Okay, so for the given arithmetic progression, if first term is a and the common difference is d, then the very first formula which we have seen is of Tn, means nth term of an AP, that is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 outside the bracket d. Then we saw the formula of Sn, that means sum of first n terms of the AP, and that formula is Sn is equal to n upon 2, n means number of terms, inside the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 outside the bracket d, bracket closed. Now if this n upon 2 is taken inside, that means if we open the bracket here, then this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and here the first term we will get as na, and when we will take it inside, this will become n into n minus 1 upon 2 inside the bracket d. So this formula you can use in this manner also, but this is easiest. Always we are using this one only. This is only the converted form which is given in textbook. Then one more formula of Sn we have seen just now, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the bracket T1 plus Tn. That means n upon 2 inside the bracket first term plus the last term. Okay. So if you know these three formulas, it is enough for this lesson. For each and every sum you are going to use these formulas. Okay. Now let's go ahead. We will start with practice set 3.3. Now here before practice set 3.3, there are so many solved examples given in the textbook. So all of you please go through those solved examples. They are equally important as I have told you so many times. So let's start now here. The very first question. First term and common difference of an AP is 6 and 3 respectively. Find S27. This question is activity based. See, here in the textbook, the empty boxes are given. Here is one empty box. I have erased it because I need to write down the answers there. And that it was not looking good when I am overwriting on that. So I have removed those boxes. One more box is present here. One box is present here and one box is present here. Okay, so similar type 3 boxes are also there. In all 4 boxes are there in this activity. So this question will appear for 2 marks. 4 boxes, half mark for each box. So see, the first term is 6, means A is equal to 6. Common difference is 3, means D is equal to 3. And we have to find out S27 is equal to question mark. So it is very clear that we have to use the bigger formula of Sn. Already it is provided, only one term is missing which we have to write down the correctly. Just now we have seen the formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the bracket 2a. So that was only missing. So you need to write that correctly. 2a plus n minus 1 outside the bracket d. Now in the next step, the values are not substituted. That particular step is here hidden. It is not given. Directly 12 answer is given. See, 2 into 6, 12. And since we want to find S27 here, the value of n is written 27 both the places. Then n is 27 again. Minus 1 and value of d, you can see here, that you have to write down. That is the second answer, 3. It's only you have to observe and write. It's very easy. Now again in the next step, see the direct answer is given. So you have to do the calculation here. 27 minus 1 is what? 26. And then you do 26 threes are, okay? So 26 threes are 78, and 78 plus 12, the answer is 90. Or those who are very smart, see here, you can see 45 is written here. So how 45 is written? Because this 2 is cancelled. So you can simply double 45. 45 2s are 90. You can write down the answer by observing this 45. Okay, that means the things are there in front of you. Only you have to do little bit application. So see, this 90 is cancelled with 2. So 27 into 45, the answer is 1250. Okay, so simply by writing these 4 correct answers, you are going to get 2 marks for this particular problem. Okay, so I hope you must have understood the application of this formula of SN. That is why I have taken this one sum from practice set 3.3. Now remaining sums we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, so all of you please do the homework which is given from practice set 3.2. Also try to complete the sums from problem set which are similar. So students, we will meet in next lecture. Till that, you stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you students.